Rainbow Bridge on historic Route 66 is celebrating 100 years today. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Brush Creek Bridge in Cherokee County is the only remaining marsh arch bridge on Route 66. Marsh comes from James Marsh, designer of that bridge. KOAM's Fernanda Silva has the story of the bridge on its 100th birthday.
Every single day over the last 12 years, Robert Dean Walker has had the same routine.
Every morning I just drive right through it, go right into town.
He calls it a hobby to make sure the Rainbow Bridge on historic Route 66 is looking good and safe from vandals.
Somebody might write their name on it and I paint it out. I don't know. Yeah, see the little spots on the pillars? They wrote their names and I'd hit it with spray paint.
Walker is not alone in the mission of taking care of the bridge.
In the early 90s, a new bridge was built in the east side of Rainbow Bridge to accommodate the increasing needs of local traffic. But Rainbow Bridge remains open, now one way.
The plans were, when they came out with this project, was they would build the new bridge next to it and the older bridge would be closed. It wouldn't be torn down, but it would be closed to traffic. And we didn't think that that was a good idea for Route 66 travelers and the tourists.
Owner of Nelson's Old Riverton store, another local attraction on the historic highway, Scott Nelson played an essential role in making sure the bridge would still be accessible for visitors.
Works perfect because they don't have to worry about people, the local traffic coming through and they're in the way.
We know how important it is to our Route 66 travelers to do their photo stops and, check it off their bucket list that they've seen. It's such a fun stop.
And for the people who will check that item on their bucket lists in the future, Dean Walker will be there to make sure that the bridge is looking good. Along Route 66, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
Now in 2026, Route 66 itself will celebrate 1 century. According to the Baxter Springs Heritage Center and Museum, the hope is to have that bridge painted for the Centennial. Tomorrow night, we're going to meet a couple who say they were the first Americans to get married on the Rainbow Bridge.